on his t-shirt, celebrating the year 5 ACE, and some wood chip now being wheeled down by the by the park wardens. Quite sure where they're going with that. I might just try and follow them discreetly down the pathway.
An infant there is being taught to dance before they can walk, which seems apt here today at the Mosley Folk Festival, day 3 of the 2022 edition. It's Bonfire Radicals on the Janice Long stage, the inaugural year of the Janice Long stage.
So I think one barrow of wood chip is going to be spread out just in front of the craft can bar, which obviously does get quite a lot of footfall. It's also a slightly sunken area there. There's 2 manhole covers, which I think might be part of this new drainage system that we were speculating about earlier, marked out by the rather fresher grass. Also taking the opportunity to pick up a few stray bits of debris there. So that barrow load there. Is it a 2 barrow situation, I wonder, or is it just going to be a single barrow? Second barrow is some discussion, I think, about where that one's going to be emptied. A little chat with the rest of the team, the park stall, and yes, it's a 2 barrow. It is a 2 barrow situation. So 2 barrows of wood chip being spread out over this area here, which is going to come a little bit worn and a little bit slippy. So amazing vigilance here from the park staff.
That's good vigilance deep into day 3 of the festival.
I found the rake as well, of course. The rake was missing from the park keeper's hut, but the rake is now being here to rake out the wood chip.
Very good to be following its progress there, Craig. Yeah. Small girl runs down the field. It's child running time. It's this point in the late afternoon every day that children start running around, hurdling picnic blankets.
Witchbury, the band, and not the Iron Age Hillfort, are still on the site here. They were the first act to play this morning, and they've been here ever since. Now taking the opportunity to enjoy a little bit of food whilst enjoying the act on the Janice Long stage.
Someone could possibly have tipped them off that it's possible to store your instruments under the main stage. Rather than carrying his guitar case around all day, he could have just popped it under there and picked it up just before leaving the site.
Yes, maybe it's very precious to him. He doesn't want to leave it out of his sight. We did see him cover the case with a poncho earlier, so he's possibly super protective about it. Doesn't want to take it out. Man leaps over a picnic blanket there, beautifully done. Woman waves to someone at the top of the field. I don't think they've spotted her. She's now in that awkward situation where she carries on waving. People that she's not intending to wave back might start waving because they're looking at her thinking, is she waving at me? So out of politeness, they wave back. And then she has to carry on waving at them so that she doesn't appear rude. So she's decided to get her phone out and ringing them. Mobile reception is not great here. So she's still waiting, I think, for an answer. No, she's got an answer. She's possibly trying to describe where she is. She hasn't waved again, so maybe they were not in her eye line, so can't wave back.
Group of children involved in recreation of a American-style wrestling competition. The boy in the 45 t-shirt that we mentioned way back before midday is lying on a picnic blanket, and the boy in the Marvel Comics t-shirt we mentioned before is throwing himself onto that boy's back, and then a girl with big long plaited pigtails is also throwing herself onto him. They're taking it in turns to who leaps on his back first. It's the boy this time. Bam, he goes in and tries to pin down, and the boy in the 45 t-shirt looks back to see if sister's coming. Yes, she is. Bang, she's in there now, trying to hold him down.
So good news, James. They've made contact. She gave up on the phone call. She sent a text message. She waved, and now she's reunited with the rest of her party. Sorry to interrupt there. I know listeners would want us to be across that.
No, that is absolutely fine. And in the meantime, the Witchbury guitarist is back down to the main stage to just check out on the action of the Bonfire Radicals here. Bonfire Radicals, who at the end of their last number elicited some applause from the front rows of the top field, which is it is like a totalizer in this place. If you got beyond the break there, you're doing very well. Yeah, right up to the tree trunk there's applause. Beyond that they are struggling. Can't see any applause further up than that. Of course, it's possible that people don't applaud further up than that because they think that their applause can't be heard from the stage, which might be true, but as I think we've said in the past, applause there could trigger applause closer to the stage in an avalanche effect.